Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a vanity haul, and I decided to break it up into like segments, and like it's gonna be a whole series just because I do have a good amount of makeup. I didn't want the video to be too long, so that's why I'm splitting it up in parts. So today's part, segment, whatever, is going to be focused on eyeshadows. Without further ado, let's get started. If you like me, subscribe. Honestly, please subscribe, please like this video, and I do have a special surprise coming for you guys in the next month or so, so I'm really excited for it. So you do have to be subscribed in order to hear about the surprise, so don't miss out. So I'm gonna start out my voice just cracked. I'm gonna start out with like the little single eyeshadows that I have, like the smaller palettes. So I have this old LA Color mini palette, and it's called Dreamy. Okay. LA Colors I feel like is really slept on. Their products are super good, and these shadows are actually pretty pigmented for a drugstore brand. So this is a very good palette. I actually use this for my Valentine's Day look. I didn't post it on YouTube, but I did post it on my makeup Instagram page, so if you want to check that out, check the information in the description below so you can follow me into the picture. Next is this Lorac single eyeshadow in the color Silver Screen. I honestly love this color. My friend Rachel got this for me. Thank you, Rachel. And look how freaking, like, please. It's so pigmented, and it's such a pretty metal color. Look at that shine. Oh, I love it. It's super creamy. It blends out really well. One of my favorite singles. Next is this e.l.f. eyeshadow trio that I talked about in my e.l.f. haul. It's actually really good. Like I said in my other video, they're not that pigmented unless you put like Max Fix Plus or just wet them, and that's basically the whole point of it. Like if you want a soft look, you can use them dry. If you want an intense look, you can use them wet. So it's a good one. Next, eyeshadow. Oh my god, it's like broken. Next eyeshadow palette is the Nudes by Maybelline. You know, like when something comes out for the first time and you're all hyped up about it, and after you started using it for a long time and new products start to come in, you start to realize how bad products are. This palette is trash. I don't want to say trash, but it's pretty bad. I do use this occasionally. I use the black and the matte brown for my eyebrows sometimes if I want like a natural look. But other than that, like, look at the black. Like, it's not pigmented. They don't really blend out well. Like I said, I only use the black and the brown for my eyebrows. So that's the only reason why I still have it. But other than that, if I didn't need it, I would throw it out in a heartbeat. So moving on. Next is this Costal Scents Magnet Palette that my friend Rachel got me again. They have these little single eyeshadows, and these eyeshadows are pigmented. There's one supposed to be right here, but it broke when I was about to film, and this is such a pretty rose gold color. I absolutely love that color. But like, for example, this color, it's super buttery, it's super creamy, and super pigmented. Like, I barely even touched it, and look how much. Coastal Scents. I had never even heard of this until my friend got it for me. So if you want some good eyeshadows, Coastal Scents. Next is this Mary Kay magnetic palette that my sister-in-law got me. This basically has everything inside of it, so I'm just going to talk about everything inside of it. It has the eyeshadows. Look at this blue. Can we just talk about this blue? Look at it. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I love it. All the eyeshadows, super good, pigmented, blendable as frick. This is bronzer, and this is like compact setting powder. I don't use this that often, but when I do, it's good. And these are blushes. These blushes are like super pigmented. They kind of like freak me out sometimes because I don't want them to get like super pink and patchy on my cheeks. Sometimes I do use them. Why is my voice cracking? I feel like aging today. Next is my Morphe 35F palette. This palette is my tried and true. Look how pretty it is. Oh, look at this color. I'm obsessed with this color. It's so pigmented, so blinding. Like, this could honestly be a highlighter. Look at that. Wow. They're so pretty. This palette is actually, all of the Morphe palettes are actually really affordable. They do have a lot of sales on their websites. So if you do want a Morphe palette, go for it. This was only $24, and $24 for 35 colors. Like, there's stuff that's $24 at Sephora or Ulta, and it's like one single like foundation or something. So this is a must-have. Next, I'm going to just talk about these at once because they're kind of the same thing. It's my Naked and my Naked 3 palette. These palettes have done me right every... Hold on. Did you see that? Dude, it didn't break. What is going on? By the grace of the good Lord, this did not break. Oh my god, how did this even get out of the palette? The heck? These palettes are everything. They were everything when they came out, and they are still everything to this. I'm over it. I'm just gonna talk about it. They are still everything to this day. If you are starting out on makeup and you're not that experienced, I do recommend these as your first high-end eyeshadow palettes because they do have safe colors and very versatile colors that you can use day in and day out. And it doesn't really matter which palette you get because they're still very neutral, pretty pigmented colors that you can use and definitely practice and work on. So get yourself some Urban Decay. Next is this, I don't even know. This is a, oh my god, this is a palette that my mom got me for Christmas, and it's from Profusion. I think this is like one of those palettes that you get at either Macy's or one of those things at the mall, but it is really good. Some of the matte eyeshadows aren't that pigmented, but the shimmers are pretty good. Like, look at this really nice coral color. It's pretty nice, I can't lie. So I do go into this once in a while, but it's not like my go-to. So next is my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This palette, oh, hold on. Oh frick. Oh my god, no. No. This would happen to me. Okay, this palette, I don't know how many times I said it, but this palette smells like peaches, and it's so good. I don't even like peaches. I just love the smell of this. Like, hello. The palette itself is, I feel, pretty well put together. The colors are really nice. For a sweet peach palette, like peach themed, I don't think there's enough peach tones in here. There's a lot of browns, which I'm okay with, but I mean, if you're gonna have a sweet peach palette, you might as well put more peaches in it. But that's none of business. This palette was $50. I would recommend it for sure. For obviously the aesthetic reasons, it smells like peaches, and the packaging, the palette itself is so cute. And the colors do blend out really well. They do last long, and they are really pigmented. And last but not least is my brand new baby, the Androgyny palette by Jeffree freaking Stsr. This palette, God bless. I am obsessed with this palette. I've used it like every day, and I still go in with Safe Word for my contour. It's not what I went with in today, but it's still a go-to. These colors are just everything. They're so soft, so pigmented. Let's go in with Fetish. One little swipe. What is that? Why are they so pigmented? Jeffree can never do me wrong. He knows what people want and he gives them what they want. The only two colors I do have a problem with are these blue ones. They are just a little bit chalky, but I'm trying, like, you gotta finesse with them. You gotta finesse them. You gotta work with it. You gotta, like, yeah, you gotta do all of that. But this palette is, I swear by this palette, like, get yourself an Androgyny palette and you won't be let down. You won't. So that is it for my eyeshadow palette whatever haul. Like I said, I will be having more parts to this. So that was it for today. If you liked me, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you don't like me and if you don't like my videos, you should still give it a thumbs up because you're gonna eventually start to like me. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and I can't wait to come up with more videos. Bye.